You see, we all been taught this hood way like it's the way we supposed to live. Like we supposed to ignore the rich way and skip to the hood way. Well, fuck the hood way, I want the rich way. The hood way or the rich way. You want the hood way or the rich way. You want the hood way or the rich way. Hood way or the rich way. The hood way noodles, that's cool and all. Rich way got the steaks, I want the steaks and all. Hood way or the rich way. Hood way driving buckets.
The show about to start. Get your water ready. Tighten up.
Easy to pick. I want the rich, fuck the hood way. I want the rich, I want the
It's your boy Prezi. Presidential Talent Group is the label. Here we are with another episode of Bar Talk from the Crib, episode 27. Jeez Maloney! I had to wake up this morning from getting calls. I haven't even had my morning coffee yet. And my morning coffee is not like, I got scoop. Your morning coffee, my morning coffee is goddamn water. Let me get my water ready. Y'all done woke me up early for this shit, man. They done woke me. I'm getting calls and texts talking about we need content, buddy. We need content. This is despicable. How is y'all doing this morning? What are you doing in the morning? I thank God for waking me up, allowing me to see another day, and allowing you guys to wake up. A lot of you niggas ain't even thank God. And hold on, let me get a shot. I gotta get a shot for me. Get my morning coffee ready. Hold on, guys. I was up late last night shooting an episode. Let's get that coffee going. Let's get that coffee Maruski on a Jaruski. Episode 27. Bar Talk from the Crib. That coffee in the morning just gets you right. But when you got that water in the morning, nourish me. Make me smarter. Make me intelligent. I'm pretty sure there's people at home like, he's talking to the water. Like I'm the idiot. You're the idiot. Anyways, let's get to it. Episode 27. What's the topic today? We know what everybody talking about today. Diddy. I've been getting calls since 6 a.m. about Diddy. You guys want the content on Diddy? I got you. I know what my usual listeners are thinking. How the hell is he going to make a life lesson out of the Diddy situation? Holy shit. The Diddy situation was a life lesson right between our fucking eyes, and we didn't realize what was going on. This was actually perfect as a life. I mean, this was too easy for me. Consider it done already, Powski. Hopefully you got your handy dandy notes out because we won't be needing them today. That's how easy this is, pal. Diddy. Don't find yourself in your Diddy mode. You're going to be in your Diddy situation. And what happens is everything comes crashing down. Everybody comes against you. All the people who were real, you're going to see who the real is. Everybody needs a Diddy situation sooner than later. Fuck being at the top. Go to the top, then go to the bottom and tell me who was really there. You ain't your real self until you go to the top, to the bottom, and then back to the top again. Because you remember who was there when you was at the bottom. Goofy man. A lot of you motherfuckers is at the top and ain't never felt the bottom. So you ain't never knew what's fucking fake. You ain't never knew who's not really there for you. You ain't never gonna know who ain't gonna be there on that goddamn jail call. Innocent or guilty, is they gonna fucking be there? Fuck is you talking about? Dang, that's an easy life lesson, motherfucker. What are you gonna do when the world comes crashing down on you? Don't you know God will test you purposely just to see what you gonna do? God gonna make the world crash down on purpose when everything looking too good, when everything looking too flourish, when you ain't crying to him the most humble way in a long time. When you just thank God for waking me up. And you ain't came to your soul on your knees and cried. And you done forgot who the fuck gave you, where the fuck you even at. You need a check-in. That's a Diddy moment. And that's what Diddy went through. And Lord, I've been through that type of moment too, where he get to show you who real and show you who fake. All the motherfuckers joking, laughing, clapping, and slapping and blapping is a Diddy moment. If you don't learn nothing from this episode today, you're going to learn that you're going to pray God send you your Diddy moment sooner than later. Because motherfucker, you're sitting around a group of fakes. And if you just went to jail, if something significantly happened to you, That'll put you in a position to show you who your real friends is. You wouldn't be who you're next to right now, motherfucker. And that's your significant other. That ain't even your friend. Oh, all that talking, all the murmuring, all nobody standing up for you. You get to sit there and think. All the things I did for this person, all the things I did for that person. You don't know if it's real or fake. You don't know if I'm innocent or guilty, but you don't judge me. All the I made you a millionaire. Yeah, the nervous of you niggas. And then we already know how to twist around go. When the nigga come home, everybody your friend again. Fuck you and your mama. Ain't nobody my goddamn friend. I would love for everybody to have a Diddy moment so you can know your circle ain't your goddamn circle. And when it's all said and done, the nigga innocent. He guilty for picking up pussy. He guilty for picking up prostitution, transportation. I'm telling you, any nigga watching this right now guilty for prostitution, transportation. You ain't picked a pussy up before. Shitting me. Shitting me. Diddy is guilty for what everybody else guilty for. Picking up some pussy and sending the Uber to pick up some pussy. And y'all judged them. Here we are today. Don't get me wrong. I said to no Diddy all day long. I contexted too. But that Diddy moment does a hell of a thing for you or anybody going through it. Because you get to come home with all those charges dropped that ain't even true about me. And all I was guilty is what you do, nigga. Holy McGulligans. That time that you go through your Diddy moment, you going to ask God why he didn't show you sooner. You're going to be crying on your knees saying, why didn't you show me that was fake? All the people that I thought they was laughing on, they was making memes, they was doing all that. And God is testing you, soldier boy. What is you going to do? Is you going to stay focused? Is you going to still pray to me? Or is you going to go to the demon and say, I'll do anything to get out? What is you going to do? God is going to test you in your faith, in your walk, in your journey. Rich, poor, broke, a test is coming, nigga. You better have your water ready because sometimes you're going to be on a journey with no food and ain't going to be nothing but water. And he want to see, is thou going to pray to me? Or is you just going to go to the devil and see what he can do to get you out? You willing to kill somebody to get out of here? Don't let this Diddy moment let you realize you ain't been through your Diddy moment. Soldier boy. You don't know who's real and you don't know who's fake. Don't judge a book by its cover because he guilty for the same horny shit you do. Picking up pussy. So what was all the talk about? Now you done lost relationships and that and he ain't even gonna answer the phone for your goofy ass. Because it was funny then and the motherfucker is gonna be funny now. Bottom line of today's episode is your Diddy moment's coming. And if it ain't came yet, you better pray for it. If you ain't had it yet, I feel sad for you. I've had mine. I know who's real and I know who's fake. Do you know who really? You know who's fake. Maybe you got to be convicted of falsely accused of something for you to see who your real friends is. Your real friends ain't your real friends. And you won't know till you go to the bottom. When's the last time you been to the bottom, soldier boy? Sometimes you got to pretend, bro. Sometimes you just got to say no just to see what's going to happen. Pretend the bottom, goofy man. See who your friends is. It's your boy Prezi, Presidential Talent Group is the label. Here we are, episode 27. I had to pull the coffee out for this one. Diddy is coming home in 5. Jesus, man. God is real. Stay focused. And remember, your Diddy moment ain't came yet. Goofy man. See you tomorrow.
You see, we all been taught this hood way like it's the way we supposed to live. Like we supposed to ignore the rich way and skip to the hood way. Well, fuck the hood way, I want the rich way. The hood way or the rich way. You want the hood way or the rich way. You want the hood way or the rich way. Hood way or the rich way. The hood way noodles, that's cool and all. Rich way, got the steaks, I want the steaks and all. Hood way or the rich way. Hood way, driving buckets.
The show about to start. Get your water ready. Tighten up.
It's your boy Prezi, Presidential Talent Group is the label. Here we are with another episode of Bar Talk from the Crib, episode 25. Ski. How is y'all doing today? How is y'all doing? Gotta get that pH right. How did y'all like that intro? Ooh-wee! Had to set you right with the intro. How y'all like it? Yeah. You know, I'm like, hold on. I gotta wait a minute, man. We just dived on into this. We didn't do no planning or nothing. We just dived in, so we ain't even had no time to plan no intro. But I told y'all on episode 1 that I'm gonna build with y'all. So as I build, y'all gonna build. My day 1 was your day 1. This should be your day 25. So day 25, day 24, we added the intro. You present gave you a presentation of the intro. Day 25 is the first time actually using it. How y'all like it, man? You get some. Gotta get that pH right. Need some of that water, baby. Hold on. Got to get that double shot. Got to get can't go to the bar without getting that double shot. How is y'all doing? Thank God for being here. God is, if I'm here, God is. So if you don't like God, exit to the left and the right and the left and the up and the down and the left. Exit immediately. As soon as somebody tell me they don't fuck with God, I get like paranoid. Like, you don't fuck with God, like, so you ain't got no covering? I immediately get scared. I got somebody with no covering next to me. Anything can happen to you, soldier boy. I know I'm covered. What about you? Episode 25, here we is. And if y'all back, I appreciate y'all for coming back for another episode. What are we going to talk about in episode 25? The intro. That's what we're going to talk about. I just did an intro. Y'all seen it. So now we got to work on your intro. The subject got to be intro. And, people be calling me like, oh, I like your water. They see the little candles, the little stuff your mans be at. And, and for some reason, y'all like when I grab that little piece of paper and stuff, and I just, look cool with the paper. I don't know why y'all like it, but y'all like it. Y'all like when I be like, the introduction is crucial because it's the person's first impression and sets the stage for the entire presentation. It grabs attention, introduces the topic, provides necessary context. An introduction. Your intro is important. You see how cold my intro was? Now you know who you're actually operating with. Balaskowski! At first y'all was tuning in, but y'all didn't really know who was really in charge here. Now that intro had you with your popcorn kind of paying attention a little bit more. Take your boy a little more serious because you got some context to who the hell is actually speaking here. Which brings us to today's episode. Your intro. Your intro is important. You see how I critique that little intro and brought it in. Just that intro gonna change things dynamically. This is the first episode of, this ain't even uploaded yet. I'm still recording. I already know. Watch what the numbers do. That intro changes everything. Which brings us to today. What the fuck is your intro like? Brother man, woman man. Some of y'all women be thinking y'all man. What is your intro like? Some of y'all intro is your outro. I know you like, what? I thought outro was the exit, intro was the, some of y'all entrance is your exit. You wonder why you got kicked out on your entrance because your intro just wasn't it. The intro tells us everything that we need to know. But the intro is like watching the credits or like watching the movie tell you what it's going to be about, the trailer, that's your intro. And based off of the trailer, we know if we want to watch this piece of shit or not. Boop, 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 scout! And some of y'all intro lets people know that this just ain't it. Some of y'all intro is why people don't want to be associated with y'all. Some of y'all intro is exactly why you ain't never gonna get that job and you ain't never got it. You done went on the interview 365 times and you like, I gotta stay positive, God is my... No, it's your intro. God was there and seen it the whole time, but until you change your intro, nothing gonna change because how many times you watched a trailer to a movie that you didn't like and still wouldn't watch the movie? I'll wait, Captain Crunch. Your intro, it's important. Let me read that thing again, see how important it is. An introduction is crucial because it's the person's first impression sets the stage for the entire presentation. It grabs attention, introduces the topic, provides necessary context. Your intro provided me the context as to why your intro was your outro.
Soon as you got in, they escorted your ass the fuck out of here. We seen your intro, bro. Gots to go. Seen your intro, so some of y'all kind of confused, ain't know what's going on. It's your intro. Your intro's your outro, because ain't nobody fucking with that intro. Not going to see that garbage ass movie. Did you see the trailer? Did you see the intro? Some of y'all entrance is despicable. You wondering why you ain't get the job, and look how you came to the job. You came to the job, how you was at the bus stop with your kid with your titties out, looking ridiculous. The intro is everything. You want to perfect you need to perfect your intro. The first thing people see is your intro. What's your intro about? Have you watched your trailer? Bye school. Go watch it. And some of y'all ain't got no intro. Imagine a movie with no introduction. Imagine a movie with no trailer. I don't even know what this shit about. You want me to buy tickets to do what? You want me to support you doing what? You don't even have an intro. You're just here. If you don't learn nothing from episode 25, you need to learn. Go get you an intro. Go edit your intro. Go look, what is your intro? You might not even seen your intro. Somebody else did your intro and you didn't even approve of it. And your intro might have all the shit that you don't even want on there. And that's why everybody is outroing to your intro. The intro is going to let us know who's going to be still here. After the intro, who's still here? That's who's interested. After the intro, some of y'all seats is empty. Some of y'all never had no seats because there never was an intro. Some of y'all seats was full. After the intro, your seats was empty. The goal is to have your seats full at the beginning of the intro and your seats full at the outro. What's happening on your intro, if you got one? And that's why we added that. We growing the channel because I told you I'm growing with y'all. So you see that was my intro. Today's day 25. Where's your intro? That's tonight's homework. If you don't got no intro, because from episode 1 to episode 23, we ain't had no intro. 24 was the intro drop. 25 was the first time using the intro. Where's your intro? I didn't have one. 1 from 23. You didn't have one. It's perfectly fine. When are you gonna get one? Is you working on one? Is you editing one? Is you viewing your previous one? Your current one, is you viewing it? Do you approve of your current intro? Sometimes the intro shot and they play it to you and you say, no, I don't like that. I need you to change that, move that around, do that. Because your intro represents you. How are you being represented and how are you representing yourself? Ooh-wee! Your intro is key. If you don't got one, go get one as soon as possible because that introduces you, sets the dynamic of the goal to the viewership. I'm not trying to view this baby scamp. Get your intro, man. If you don't learn nothing, view your intro. Approve your intro and make sure your intro represents you, your family, and make sure God's in it too. What's your intro about? If you don't learn nothing today, learn that the intro is very important. You introducing yourself in a sloppy way and you wondering why that job will never fuck with you. Get your intro together and get right. Listen, I need y'all to run the numbers up. Got an intro. I got a camera. I'm going to show y'all next episode or something. I got to send this joint back. I try to get a nice camera so I can upgrade with that next, but we'll talk about it on next episode. It's your boy Prezi Presidential Talent Group. It's labeled Bar Talk from the Crib, episode 25. Yo, intro. Get you one. See you tomorrow. Let's get it.
You see, we all been taught this hood way like it's the way we supposed to live. Like we supposed to ignore the rich way and skip to the hood way. Well, fuck the hood way, I want the rich way. The hood way or the rich way. You want the hood way or the rich way. You want the hood way or the rich way. Hood way or the rich way. The hood way noodles, that's cool and all. Rich way, got the steaks, I want the steaks and all. Hood way or the rich way. Hood way, driving buckets.
The show about to start. Get your water ready. Tighten up.
Easy to pick. I want the rich, fuck the hood way. I want the rich, I want the
It's your boy Prezi, Presidential Talent Group is the label. Here we are with another episode of Bar Talk from the Crib, episode 29. How are y'all doing today? You know we gotta get that water right. Gotta get the pH right. No, you know who. I don't want to keep saying no Diddy because you know he beat all the charges except for prostitution. Moving around, he was transporting the pussy, and I think everybody that did it before. My guy, how's y'all doing today? Episode 28. Let's get that water right. You know, we is at the bar. I'll take a shot for you. Gotta get a shot in the system first. Hold on. Let your boy. Ooh wee! Let your boy recalibrate. Let me recalibrate. Hold on. We get 2 shots for y'all. I'm about to hit a double, triple for y'all like Kobe. R.I.P. How's y'all doing today? Let me get me one ready. Okay, I'm ready now, y'all. I'm ready. How's y'all doing? Episode 28. We're gonna jump right up into it. You know, I was gonna come and tell y'all why you should or shouldn't celebrate the 4th of July, the significance, but I said, you know what? That'll be 2 minutes skill of a topic for me to even talk about. That's 2 minutes skill of a topic, too small of a topic for you know. I said, my viewers and listeners are a little bit deeper than that. Let me get deeper. Forget talking why. Forget the argument of if you should or shouldn't celebrate 4th of July. We're going to get deep into it. Today's episode, we get the shot ready. Why your history is important. If you knew today was the day that your mama or auntie was raped and robbed in front of the whole community, do you think that you'd be fucking eating cake, pal? It's got a little quiet over there, Palski. Don't worry. I know you're quiet. Putting you in an awkward situation. I'm going to jump right into it to get us out of the awkward situation, right? Your mom and auntie were raped today, and you want to eat cake, nigga? Excuse my language. This gets to get in. I don't even mean it. You know what? I apologize. Let me take another shot. Let me relax, okay? I shouldn't even be doing that deal. I'm going to take it nice and soft. Okay, let's get this going, okay? Why is your history important? Let's get into the gist of it here, okay? Hiding or distorting a race's history can have significant negative consequences impacting both the individuals within that race and society as a whole. In that race and society as a whole. That means hiding or distorting a race's history can have significant negative consequences impacting both the individuals within that race and society as a whole. Let me translate that for you, Google Gapper. Hiding someone's history not only affects that person, it affects the whole goddamn universe. So for you Google Gappers that's like, let's not tell them about their history. Who cares? Why are they worried about their history? It's going to impact your son and your children's son. So you might want to tell them people their true history and not hide it from them if you want your grandma to live a good life. Might not get that now, but you're going to get it soon, buddy boy. Let's move on along here. Loss of identity and cultural erasure. So that when you cultural erasure, that's when you're going around erasing people's culture. That leads to diminishing self-worth and confusion. Let me ask you something, buddy. You been confused lately? Anybody don't feel as good as yourself? Maybe there's a reason behind that. The reason's obvious, but I'm not gonna point it out yet. Let's keep going here. I might get to the whole bottle tonight. Psychological impact on multiple generations, on minority groups, multiple generations of minority groups. Psychological impact, stress, anxiety, depression, intergenerational trauma. Not knowing your history will have you stressed the fuck out. Have you been stressed or had some anxiety lately, motherfucker? Maybe you need to wonder why. You ever took a dog away from other dogs and seen how they act? When they at home with you, seems that they're stressed and depressed. It's because their history's been erased. This isn't what they're supposed to be doing. That's what's happening to you. Let's dig a little deeper in here before I get to put my interjection in. Let's get back to the facts here. Okay. Not knowing your history leads to promoting ignorance and misunderstanding. Have you seen the ignorance fucking going on lately? The misunderstandings going on lately? Bubska Powska? Don't take my word for it. Open your window. Let's leave this on here. Hindering to society progress. You not knowing your history, so your neighbor not knowing his history is gonna fuck society up. So you thinking, fuck that wagonaga's history. What that got to do with me? When killings start coming on your block, we gonna see what it got to do with you. You depressed. Ain't that what it said? That's why that's going on. All of this is engineered. It's engineered. Moving along here. Causes division, resentment, and a skewed understanding of the past. Have you felt resentment to your neighbor or peers lately? I mean, this stuff it's explaining you. It's because you don't know your history. We done got to the bottom of what that. You done been confused, depressed, and all of this. All because you don't know your goddamn. This is crazy. You know, if you put like a dog with a cat, and since it was little, it'll start acting like a cat. Or if you put an animal, it'll start acting like it. You acting how you acting because you was placed in that society. You confused as a monkey jugger. You depressed because you don't even know who you are. Just taking your history away would do what's happening to you on an everyday basis, and you got the nerve to be talking to a psychologist. You need to be trying to see who the hell you is and see who your grandparents is and where they really came from. You've been lied to, gooful gap. Moving on along here. All right, this is deep stuff here, Palsky. This is some deep stuff here, you know. Okay, it promotes inclusive and hold up. Promoting your history and knowing your history promotes inclusive and accurate historical narratives. It's vital. Wait, hold up. It's vital to know your history, not just for the people, but for society. Meaning, just people knowing their history will make it better for society. You wonder why society is going crazy because people don't know their history. It's saying right here that you're going to have depression and all this. And it seems like it's because you're not in tune and you feel like you're out of place. Go put rabbits with lions and see how their anxiety is. They're out of place. You wondering why you're biting your nails and trying to figure some shit out. You're out of place. Forget if you're supposed to be celebrating 4th of July or not. You're supposed to be finding your history. And when they hide it from you, this is what it does to a society. This is just explain most of the goddamn universe. This is crazy, man. Wish I was making this stuff up. If you hadn't learned anything in episode 29, or Talk from the Crib episode 29, if you don't learn nothing, hopefully right now you're going to look for your history. Don't take my word for what I'm saying. Google some of this shit, man. You want me to go back? Let me go back over some of this so you can see what I said. For some of y'all that got lost or you just got back in here with your popcorn. Hiding or distorting a race's history can have significant negative consequences impacting both the individuals within that race and society as a whole. Understand what the hell that means. Hopefully that ain't. Hopefully I'm not losing y'all. Oh man. I can't even. This is. I can't even do it no more, man. Find your history. You worried about since you celebrate 4th of July night, you don't even know who the hell you is, and you wonder why you fucking depressed. It's scientifically saying it's because you don't know who the fuck you is. It's real simple. Go look for your roots. Have you ever wondered why they lying to you? If it wasn't so important, why would y'all spend millions of dollars hiding it? If the truth wouldn't change anything. Why wouldn't you just come out and tell us that the kings and queens that we are? So instead of telling you why you should or shouldn't celebrate 4th of July, the history is more important. Let me give you examples of how they play in our faces. And then I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. The Webster's Dictionary Negus. 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 Is king used as a title of the sovereign of Ethiopia? That's in Webster's dictionary. Wikipedia. Negus. Negus. The title has subsequently been used to translate the word king or emperor in biblical or other literature. So Negus, Negus, Negus. What does that sound like to you? Negus, get you niggas out of here. What does that sound like to you? We done had a word in our face that means king, that they done made us switch and don't call me that. The literature say that it means king. You get offended by the word because you don't know your history. That's what happens when you don't know your history. If you don't know your history, you have a society fucked off because you have a group of people fucked off that don't know their real true meaning. So now you have these people that you thought you were just hindering them, and you didn't hinder it yourself. It's deep, because everybody got to pay the cost for lying, So you didn't hear the truth, but why? Why would they spend millions of dollars to hide the truth? Ask yourself that and go find your history, and maybe you'll get rid of your depression. Bar Talk from the Crib, episode 29. I thank God. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and I ain't never gonna say like, comment, and subscribe. You know what to do. Brewski on the Ooski. See y'all tomorrow. History report.
You see, we all been taught this hood way like it's the way we supposed to live. Like we supposed to ignore the rich way and skip to the hood way. Well, fuck the hood way, I want the rich way. The hood way or the rich way. You want the hood way or the rich way. You want the hood way or the rich way. Hood way or the rich way. The hood way noodles, that's cool and all. Rich way got the steaks, I want the steaks and all. Hood way or the rich way. Hood way driving buckets.
The show about to start. Get your water ready. Tighten up.
Easy to pick. I want the rich, fuck the hood way. I want the rich, I want the
It's your boy Prezi Presidential Talent Group is the label. Here we are with another episode 26. Bar Talk from the Crib. How y'all doing, man? I know we gotta get the water, but scoop scout. Somebody said that they love the sound effects, and I'm not talking about the one from the bottom. Yesterday, your boy Mike died, but had to keep going anyway, right? Gotta get that pH right. Let's get that water right up in here. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful day. And if you're not having a wonderful day, what you do is get you some water. And you want to talk to the water and just tell the water, I love you. I appreciate you. I want to give you love and gratitude. Make you smarter, make you wiser. You talk to the water, the molecular structure of that water. Go and do what you tell it to do every time, my brother. Let's pour some of that up so I can get everything that you just heard me tell it to give me. Give me a second here. I can just feel this. I can just feel it. It's just neutralize or everything. Don't try to say that word. Do your tongue tie. It just hits you with all the sauce that you asked for. Your water's listening. It's a living being, just like you. Don't let what I'm saying go over your head. See, it sounds like I'm playing around, but the ones who know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, episode 26, Bar Talk from the Crib. How to properly structure your garden. How to properly structure your gardens, because people, y'all, you wonder why your seeds ain't germinating. You wonder why shit ain't going right. Your garden ain't structured properly. Now listen, anybody can just throw some seeds out there, bub. Throw some seeds on the concrete and let's see if a fucking tree's gonna sprout, bro. You need key elements. And for some reason, I like going off of the rippity rap scap. But they like when I give it to you, y'all want it like in a structured format, like an SD card. You ever did what your phone said and formatted your SD card and erased everything. Some of y'all need to be formatted. You need to reformat your SD card. But they wanted a certain format. Y'all like a handy dandy hander dander. I got you. So you don't like me going off the rip. You want me to, same thing, but you want me to give it to you structure wise. I got you. How to structure your garden properly. Okay, to structure your garden properly, first, you gotta have your proper settings. You gotta have sunlight. You gotta have water. You gotta have nutrient-rich soil. You gotta have location, tools, supply, plant selection, and maintenance. Now let's go over it slowly for you motherfuckers. Let's start with sunlight. When's the last time you had some sunlight? And if you say this morning talking about going outside, you're the fucking problem with your son. We're talking about real sunlight. Sunlight from God. Sunlight from the real soul. When's the last time you touched within? That's the type of sunlight that we're talking about. Shine in the light. You know that bum that you keep going by? You ain't got no sunlight, and that's why your garden is not structured properly. Water. When's the last time you had some water? Have you seen the color of your piss lately? Pissy brown? Fuck it, you talking about? You need to get some water, and you said, let me take it. I'll take a shot for you. I'd have drunk more water for half the world. Hey, Google, like 75% of the world is dehydrated. I wish I was making this shit up, man. We walking around with this motherfucker, you getting tired off of your headache. But all you need is some of this and talk to it. I love you. Hey, give me auto. Structure me correctly. And you like, he talking to the water. He got the Bentley and all the companies. And he doing something right too. You better start taking notes. Back to the structure here. Nutrient-rich soils. Some of y'all soil ain't nutrient-rich and you're wondering why you're not going to grow. Have you seen your environment? Goof troop. Jesus Christ. Location. Even GPS knows location is obviously important. Where are you trying to structure your garden? In the fucking basement with no light structure? I'm gonna take a shot for you. Location is everything. You gotta make sure your location is right. You gotta make sure all your key elements are in your location when you're picking your location. And let's say if you're using the basement, it got to bring the light to the basement. Goofy loop. Tools and supply. If you see me with a gun, that's tools and supply for the right time. I got my concealed and carry. I legally can smack a nigga with no hands. No diddy. You gotta have the right tools and supply for the right job. A lot of y'all showing up with guns to a construction job. You needed boots and a motherfucking green or orange vest. Well, you gotta have the right tools for the right time and place. What tools you got for your garden? You out here with a hoe and all you needed was some weed kill spray. What tools do you got? You don't got no tools, and that's why your garden ain't even doing nothing. How to properly structure your garden. We're going to get to the bottom of how to properly structure a garden and understand why your garden ain't flourishing. Y'all sit in gardens and ain't bearing no goddamn fruit. Do the math on that. Maintenance. Some of y'all is like women. You just start your car and just go. You don't check the oil. You don't check nothing. You just put gas in it and go. When it comes to a garden, when it comes to your temple, when it comes to you as a human being, got to do maintenance. Goofy man. You don't just keep feeling sluggish and think sleep's going to help that, do you? Oh, no, man. You got to get some water in you. You got to get some water in you. And you got to make sure you got the right proper maintenance. If you're not maintenance in your garden, you just threw some seeds out and you happen to have the right place to throw them out in, but you can go maintenance them. Don't think that those cucumbers are going to be cucumbery, bub. I don't think so. Highly doubt it, pal. Moving on along. To successfully grow seeds, you need several key elements. So a lot of y'all might have some things right. You got your location right. You got the sun right. You got this. But you're still missing some shit. You're still missing some key elements. Water. Some of y'all, water ain't structured properly. It's more important, the structure of the water, than the actual water. But I don't want to get too scientific on y'all and scare you away. Just understand, make sure you got some water for your garden. We'll get to the structure in a later episode. Proper temperature. A lot of y'all is too hot or you're too goddamn cold. Are you yelling because somebody cut you off? Goofy. That's why your garden's the way it is. You got them too damn hot. You're watering the plants with 110 degree shit. You're burning the seeds up, copper pellicle. You're too goddamn cold. Too cold and you're freezing the goddamn plants. Now, marijuana plants love cold. They start turning purple. But that's another story. It got to be perfect temp. Roughly 75 degrees inside the house for me, pal. What's your temp? Are you always hot? Are you always cold and getting taken advantage of? Because you're just too cold? You just let people just run over you? Or are you too hot and no one wants to be around you? You got to be perfect. You got to be in that perfect nichety niche. Find that niche in your garden. Player. You see, I got to act that player to get your ass back focused because I was going to lose you with too much intellect. I got to bring you back. Hey! Bring your stupid ass back. Goofy man. Oxygen. A lot of y'all don't got oxygen. Air, oxygen, H2O, all this shit different. You need oxygen. Okay? Oxygen. You can't burn a fire without it. Oxygen is important. Too much of it. Make sure your garden got oxygen. The environment that y'all in, ain't no way there's oxygen. There's too much kush smoke for there to be oxygen, pal. Eyes are burning, pal. Get you some oxygen for your garden to flourish. How to properly structure a garden. By the time you're done with this episode 26, if you haven't learned anything, you're going to learn to make sure your water right. You're going to learn to make sure your temperature right. Your garden not only going to be right, nigga, you going to be right. We're going to make sure that you right, soldier boy. You thought we was talking about the garden the whole time. You is the garden. What's your temperature like? What's your location like? What's your sunlight like? I'll get back to you. We're going to get back. And sometimes light. You see how I say sometimes light. Sometimes you need light for the right seeds to do the right things. I just say sometimes. Because sometimes you're going to be in the dark. And that's the key point right there. You got to know that just because there ain't no goddamn light don't mean you ain't growing. Don't you know bears hibernate in the dark? Sometimes as a bear, you got to go to that dark. And that don't mean you ain't still growing. It don't mean your garden still ain't doing what it's supposed to do. It just means that right now, lights is off, motherfucker. Because when these lights come on, you're not going to know what's going to happen when those Lamborghinis get pulling out. When Lamborghinis pull out, everybody wants to be your friend all of a sudden. Seeds may not grow due to a combination of factors. Now we got to get to the reason of absolutely what's going on. I got my garden. I got key elements. But shit's still not growing. Where the fuck did I go wrong? I seem to be a good person. I seem to be trying to make the right decisions. My garden still is fucked off. What's going on? Let's see. Hopefully the paper tells us. I can tell y'all, but you want to see the paper, so see what the paper says. Improper planting depth. Some of y'all ain't planting your seeds deep enough. You going looking in the mirror at the makeup, or you looking at the dirt on your face. You ain't looking in your soul, pal. Do your kids really love you? Do you really care for people? Do you really even give a fuck about yourself? You got to get deep. When it comes to planting, I mean, if you die tomorrow, you gotta be 6 feet. There's a reason for that 6 feet, the fucking smell. If you was even 5 feet, the smell would come up and you got, well, what's that? A dead body. Everything has a depth for a reason. If your seed ain't planted deep enough, don't expect shit to grow. And it's just that simple. Oh, we gonna move along. Oh, you get quiet out there. We get quiet now. Garden, you wanted to know how to properly structure your garden, right? We're going to learn today, goddamn it. What's wrong with you? Inadequate moisture. It always comes back to this water. You ain't wet enough. No day. You got to get some more water in your system. It got to get wetter. When's the last time you cried? You too cool to cry? You too cool to look in your heart to see where you went wrong at, pal? Get some moisture. You gotta get a little wet. No diddy. Get some moisture. See, inadequate moisture is why your shit ain't growing. You got it under the soil, but ain't no goddamn moisture getting there. You gotta plant a seed and cry on that motherfucker. Hell wrong with you. Poor seed quality. Your garden got whack ass seeds. Who is you hanging around with? Poor, 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 poor. No good giving Gavin gooses. And you wondering why my shit ain't flourishing? Because you're doing everything right over here, but who's you hanging with over here? It all matters. Everything's connected. It's like the goddamn internet. Google's connected to Yahoo. I ain't talking about the dream, goofy man. Lack of light comes back to the light. Lack of light. You see how it didn't say no light. It didn't say that you can't never have no light. It didn't say that sometimes won't be no light. It said lack of light, meaning that there's just not enough. Some of y'all just stay in that room in the dark too goddamn long. And you wonder why little old me isn't getting better. Get out in the goddamn light and see what's out there. You're in the dark. You got lack of light. You need to get in the light. How do you want to properly structure your goddamn garden? Let's go over it as a whole for the vernacular people that been lost out and went to the bathroom real quick and didn't get everything. I'm gonna give it to you all in 30 fucking seconds. Sunlight, water, nutrient-rich soil, location, tools and supply, plant selection, and maintenance is what you're gonna need to get your garden started. So you're gonna start yourself in the mirror, trying to be better. Start with your sunlight. Is the light on me? Start with your water. Am I drinking enough water? You know, when you go to church and they hit you with that holy water, is you holy enough, motherfucker? Nutrient rich soil, is my soil rich again? Make sure the things that I'm saying, if you got these, you have no choice but to make macaroni and cheese. I swear to God, your cake gonna bake. If you got these ingredients, you know how to make a goddamn cake. To successfully grow seeds, you need several key elements. The key elements is the important shit that you want to. When I say key elements, that's when you want to take note. This is the important part. Don't listen to nothing else in class. They say key elements. Take these down, and you're gonna pass the motherfuckers. I swear to God. I swear to God. Water, proper temperature, oxygen, and sometimes light. That sometimes light is important because when you don't see light, don't fucking get sad. You only sometimes need light. You ever been to the beach burning up at 109? Please let the sun go away. You only sometimes need light. You need light for a little bit part of the day. So when light ain't there, don't fucking get sad and depressed wondering where the light at. It's gone while you recharge, motherfucker. Seeds may not grow due to a combination of factors. Now, no, it may be one thing, it may be a couple of things. Let's see what the combinations is. Improper planting, inaccurate moisture, unsuitable tint, poor seed quality, and lack of light. That lack of light keep coming. Remember, stay focused. You're in the dark right now for a reason. You're moisturizing, germinating, and you're getting ready to grow, y'all. Not your wings. You're getting ready to sprout. When you sprout from the down up. That means when they goddamn see you, you've been in the dark doing something. Doing something. A lot of y'all in the dark and ain't doing nothing. Every time you turn the light on, you scamming around like a goddamn roach coach. Goofy man. So you got your key elements that you need to properly have your garden structure. Ain't no reason why you ain't gonna make macaroni and cheese. Now with the structure I just gave you, your macaroni and cheese might be a little too cheesy, it might be a little too this, it might be that, but you're gonna come out with some macaroni and cheese though for sure. You might have to go back to that drawing board a couple times, but with this structure, you structure. Episode 26, Bar Talk from the Crib. How to structure your garden. You have no excuse. I just gave you the sauce. No spaghetti. See you tomorrow. It's your boy Prezi. It's your boy Prezi, man. Presidential Talent Group is the label. We are back after episode 5 because everybody's asking for more fucking content. They're like, 1 drop a day, bro. Give us some more of that shit, please, man. Please. I'm like, listen, you cracky. Calm the fuck down and drink some fucking water. I think you got a fucking headache. Jeez, baloney. So what we're gonna do is, this ain't another episode. What this is, cue card top. Some of you from the earlier episodes know that this was blank. I'm not sure if it's blank today or not, but we're gonna go with what the card says. And I'm just gonna say Whatever the fuck comes to my fucking mind, because I'm at my bar getting zooted at my own fucking house. I don't have to get around anywhere after I get zooted, buddy. I'm at home getting zooted, pal. Cue card talk from the bar. DDG and Hallie. I mean, it's nothing to fucking say. Blueface warned your stupid ass boy. Oh, she's mine forever. We're never gonna goofy ass nigga. That's all I gotta say about him, stupid man. Little Dirk. I am sick of rich niggas doing dumb nigga shit. I do not feel sad for no multi-millionaire sending himself to prison. Rest in piss, stupid man. Ray J and Sexy Red. Ray J, you are 17, 45, and 13 all in one body. Why the fuck are you lying about having sex with Sexy Red? Sexy Red is a fucking slut. She's a hoe. She sings music about sucking pipe. If she fucked you, she would say she did. She said she don't know you. Hey, City Boys is down 2 million points, goofy man. Lil Wayne, the album sucked, okay? If nobody wanted to say it, the shit wasn't mid, it was mid trash, okay? I'm a Lil Wayne fan. You know, oh, you hate. Fuck do I gotta hate for and I'm rich, goofy man. The shit was trashical. I skipped every song. I'm looking for the lighter flick. The lighter flick is out of gas. It's out of fucking fuel, goofy man. NBA Youngboy. This nigga done went to jail 72 times in a 13-day span and nobody's talking about snitching? Maybe it is his attorney. I don't know, but Jesus Christ, nigga. Kevin Gates and Brittany, Jesus Christ. Kevin Gates, how did he say something about LeBron James' wife and you can't even keep a wife? This nigga get married every 32 seconds and he only on wife number 2. I mean, this is despicable. Diddy and 50 Cent's baby mama. Jesus Christ. She said that she wanted to have an all-star fuck session to make up for him because he wasn't answering his phone. What is wrong with these hoes? I mean, this is ridiculous. I can see why 50 hates Diddy. Your baby mama was willing to suck 13 dicks for nothing. I mean, the show canceled for the night. I'm sick of this. It's your boy Prezi, Presidential Talent Group is the label. Here we are at Bar Talk from the Crib with another episode 18. Ceasefire. And that is a shot. Let's take a shot of water. Ceasefire is the episode today. Shoot, have y'all seen what's going on in the news? As soon as Donald Trump sent those nukes, them boys said ceasefire. And you know me, gotta put the top on just to take it off. You know me, I go through the day. When something hit me, I say, okay, that's what we're using on the episode. But before we get on in, let's get some water in our system. Make sure your pH is right. No, did it? First of all, appreciate everybody for continuing to tune in. I appreciate the new subscribers. Before all of that, I thank God, first and foremost. Thank God for giving me the vision to even want to do this. You know, I thank him for leading me and guiding me through the process of doing this. You know, shit look easy, like it's just a little video and just all that. But let me see you upload on YouTube and get past 7 views, my guy. You know, the average person, attention span is shorter than a goldfish. If you don't believe me, Google it. So to keep somebody interested for longer than 20 to 30 seconds or short, pretty hard to do. So appreciate y'all for continuing to tune in. Another episode of Bar Talk from the Crib. Episode 18. Cease fire. So we thought World War III was about to start. As soon as you send the nukes out, you got the bluff being called. They're like, look, man, we were just playing, big dog. Look, shut everything down ASAP. I'm talking about it wasn't 2 days after, it wasn't 3 days after, 45 minutes after the bombs were sent. They said, listen, we was just playing. Iran said, Donald Trump, we was just playing. We was just playing, big dog. Can we do some type of ceasefire and negotiate? Make a truce, please? It was, boy, oh boy. And that made me think about y'all. A lot of y'all need a ceasefire. You're sending shots. You're on Facebook, commenting under they shit, looking at they shit. Every chance you get, you putting your energy into some negative ass shit. And you're wondering why your life is the way it is. Tell me what you talk about all goddamn day, and I'll tell you why your life is the way it is. I wish I was making this shit up. Tell me what you're studying, what you're doing every day. Tell me what your main focus is, and I'll tell you why the fuck you broke. A lot of y'all think you got haters, and you ain't got no goddamn hater. And here you are just shooting all goddamn long, saying they hating on me, so I'm going to send the shots. The whole time ain't nobody fucking hating on you. You need a ceasefire. If you study the war, do you know how many bullets are wasted? 90% of the shots don't hit you. You just shoot that way and just keep shooting that way. Eventually, targets are hit. So imagine a lot of y'all going to war for no goddamn reason. You ain't even hitting shit. You just out there just shooting the goddamn way. That's what happened in wars. Niggas just boop, 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 boop. Hide behind, then they shoot. Boop, 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 boop. Hide behind. And it's just millions of rounds wasted. Millions of tax dollars wasted. Millions of time. Millions of dollars, time, and tax dollars just down the goddamn drain. And a lot of y'all doing the same shit, just not at that rate. You think somebody hating on you, so you hating on them. Every chance you get, you're sending shots. You need to cease fire because you're sending 2 shots. And your 2 shots ain't even hit nothing. You can't even afford 1,000 shots. Why are you even sending shots? You can't afford to send shots. You ain't even been taking care of your kids, pal. But you worried about the block? What kind of goofy gaffle is this? Your grandma don't even own the block. She's been there 35 years. But what do I know? A lot of y'all just wasting rounds, wasting time. I would say wasting tax dollars, but it's your money. But I guess wasting your tax money, you need a ceasefire. But when we get in our ego and we think, I'm not seizing the fire, because they think I'm a big pussy. Seizing fire don't mean you pussy. If you look up what seizing fire mean, that means to temporarily stop. That means I could go back to shooting. I'm going to seize for momentarily to see what the truth talk is talking about. Y'all want to speak and somebody want to talk? But we can go back to war if we got to. So it's not ceasefire ain't saying that you pussy. It's saying we going to stop wasting these tax dollars, but your tax money on this bullshit. Stop wasting your energy into bullshit. It ain't getting you nowhere. It's just wasted bullets, wasted money, and motherfuckers dying for no reason. Whether you wasting it in a relationship, you wasting it at work, you wasting it in whatever you doing daily. Taking your shot, that ain't water. It ain't even helping you. You need a ceasefire on a lot of shit. You need a ceasefire on that relationship. You need a ceasefire on that motherfucking job, because it ain't even jobbing. That motherfucker is actually jobbing. It's just over broke. And that's exactly what you is. You need to start studying yourself and your purpose. What was you put here for? You so focused throwing shots out and shit that the smoke ain't cleared for you to realize you ain't shooting at nothing, goofball. But what do I know? If you just woke the fuck up and seized fire and let the smoke clear, you see you've been shooting at nothing. Nobody's even, the gunshots that you hearing is echoing from your own fucking shots. You shooting doo 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 and you hear doo 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 and think you being shot back at. What a goofy gapster. If you don't learn nothing from this episode, learn you need to seize fire on a lot of shit. A lot of shit don't deserve your energy. A lot of shit don't deserve your focus. A lot of shit don't deserve anything that has to do with you. So why are you shooting shots at it, you goofy gaffle? Seize fire. You ain't learned nothing from this episode. Learn sometimes we shooting for no goddamn reason. And sometimes you just need to chill, seize motherfucking fire. Let the smoke clear. Go ahead and look outside. Go talk to whoever and see, do we need to make a truce? Have you tried to make a truce? Have you tried to make it right? Or we just gonna keep shooting and wasting money all of our lives? Another episode of Bar Talk from the Crib, episode 18. As y'all see, I'm in my robe because we are at my house. So I'm relaxed. I can come to my work like this. Because when you living in your purpose, when you at work, it's not like you working. This is me at work. I'm about to start getting paid for this. And I'm chilling at home. That's when you living in your purpose. That's when you seize fire and start to actually listen and look and listen to the birds chirping. There's birds out there. Seize fire for a moment and just look at the fucking blue sky. It's your boy Prezi, Presidential Talent Group is the label. Bar Talk from the Crib, episode 18. Seize fire. Let's get it.
You see, we all been taught this hood way like it's the way we supposed to live. Like we supposed to ignore the rich way and skip to the hood way. Well, fuck the hood way, I want the rich way. The hood way or the rich way. You want the hood way or the rich way. You want the hood way or the rich way. Hood way or the rich way. The hood way noodles, that's cool and all. Rich way got the steaks, I want the steaks and all. Hood way or the rich way. Hood way driving buckets.
The show about to start. Get your water ready. Tighten up.
Easy to pick. I want the rich, fuck the hood way. I want the rich, I want the
It's your boy Prezi, Presidential Talent Group is the label. Here we are with another episode of Bar Talk from the Crib, episode 31. You know we got to get our water right. How's everybody doing today? I'd like to thank God for being here for another day. Thank God for being here for another day. You know, we got to get the water right. I hope y'all got your water right. Got to get that pH right, you know. Another episode. How's y'all doing out there today, ski? Let's get zooted real quick. Let's get that pH in the system. I'm going to take a double shot for y'all. I know some of y'all might be stressed out. Some of y'all might be going through good times. Some of y'all might be going through great times. Everybody take a shot. We're going to jump right on in today. Yes. Okay. Today's episode 31, Bar Talk from the Crib. What are we going to be talking about today? You know, I got my handy dandy dander scander. Got that line greener. You know what I'm saying? So how I look. All I need is some glasses now. You feel me? Today's episode, reality check. It's kind of like the looking in the mirror episode, but a reality check is a little more different. It's more in depth. When's the last time you had a reality check? As you know, we live in a universe where can't nobody check nobody. So the only person responsible for the reality check is you. So you what? And then when we go through your paperwork, you ain't done a reality check, just like you ain't done an oil check. And we know why your car fucked up, but you still trying to figure out why you fucked up. Now we gonna dive right into the facts, so don't take my word for it. Make sure you do your own research. First, we gonna dig into what is a reality check, because some of y'all is goober gabbers. So I'm gonna give it to you in gooby gappy, so everybody can understand, from the professor to the goober gaps in the back. So don't you worry. You just hold your horses, and I got this under control. What is a reality check? A reality check is an occasion on which one is reminded of the state of things in the real world. I want you to focus on something there. Goober Gabber. It's at the real world. Not your fantasy world. Not some made up fucking world. Not the world you're crying about because it ain't there. Reality check brings you back to the real world. That's why you gotta do a reality check often to get yourself back into the real game, coach. You in some other fantasy world. You went on Facebook, went into some fake reality cascality, and you didn't even know who your real self is. So what is a reality check? Is an occasion on which one is reminded of the state of things in the real world. If you ain't reminded yourself of the state of things in the real world, you need to go outside, because it was almost World War III last week. And you was twerking and jerking and didn't even know. A bomb was about to come through the window. Ooh-wee! That's what you would have been screaming. Back to reality check. Okay, why is it important? Now, I know some goober gabbers out there like, well, why would a reality check be important? So I got the handy dander here. It helps you stay grounded in the present. You hear how it keeps focusing on the present, not your ganders flander, not the past when you was the man and now you ain't got it. Keeps you grounded in the present. Not the last year and the splash year, keeps you grounded in today. You still thinking you still 2008. Whoa. The hell is that? It's moving along here. It helps you make sound decisions and avoid potential pitfalls. Now you wonder why you ain't making sound decisions. It's real simple here, gander. You ain't did no reality check. So that's why your mind's convoluted and it's going to avoid pitfalls. But you don't want to avoid pitfalls because you ain't doing reality checks. And you're wondering why you're in situations that you're in. We can't depend on nobody but you to do the reality check because can't nobody tell you a goddamn thing. We need you, soldier boy, first to do a reality check. Get to it. By elevating situations objectively and considering different perspectives, reality checks can prevent negative thought patterns and improve mental well-being. Negative thought patterns. Have you noticed that you're regularly thinking negative? Because you ain't went and checked your own negative in the mirror and checked your own self and did a thorough reality check. The mirror is one thing. The reality check gonna get you in all the way deep. When's the last time you did it? I'll take a gander and wait. That's what I thought. Moving along here. And it can foster more accurate understandings of circumstances. Have you noticed lately that you're confused? You need to get more accurate with things. You ain't accurate because you ain't accurate with yourself. Get your water out and take a shot. If you ain't accurate with yourself, how the hell are you going to be accurate in reality? How the hell are you going to be accurate in the real world? How are you going to be accurate with anything if you ain't even accurate with yourself? Soldier boy. When your paycheck come, you want it to be accurate? I would think so. So I would think if your paycheck is important, the reality of things is important with yourself and you would want to be accurate there. I mean, what the hell do I know? I'm just here at my house drinking water and trying to help you out. Don't take my word for it. Do your own investigation. That leads us to something really, really important out of the whole reality check. How often? Holy Magoligan, we can just take a double shot on that. We can take a double shot on that. Holy moly donut. How often shall you do a reality check? Whew, this is the hardest part right here. For y'all. For you. Nothing's harder when you make it easy, but out of this whole thing, the hardest part is this right here, gander. How often? Now I know what you're thinking. I did my reality check. You did your reality check in 1972. It makes no goddamn sense. How often does the weather change? You go outside, it's hot. By the time you come inside and go back out, it's goddamn raining. The weather changes multiple times a day, and that's how your reality check should be. Multiple times a day. Not you did it last week. Not you did it last year. Every day you need to do a reality check. And that reality check should start with you talking to God, getting on your goddamn knees and praying to him and telling him to lead you and guide you, and then getting deep in your soul, checking yourself. But don't get me started. Stupid man. A reality check should be as consistent as needed on a daily, hourly basis. You know, you might about to be cut somebody out and you're like, ooh, reality check. Let me just go ahead. The reality check consistent. Ain't no, you did it last week. You did it last year. You need to do this like the weather. It's going to change in 45 minutes. So let's go back up over this for the people that was gandering in the back. Come on, gander. What is a reality check? It's an occasion in which one is reminded of the state of things in the real world. Not your fantasy, not your gander, scander, pooter babber. in reality. You got to get back in reality. You're not in reality because you ain't even did a reality check. Do a reality check, get back to reality. You know why it's important? Because it helps you stay grounded. We already went over that because you know you got to make sound decisions. You ain't been making sound decisions and you want to avoid those potential pitfalls. And you want to avoid the situations and you want to consider different perspectives. See, a lot of y'all don't get out of perspective. You think your way is the only way. And trust me, soldier boy, when you're gandering along, that is the only way to do that clown shit. But get yourself out of your perspective and step into somebody else's perspective so you can get their form of thinking and understand. Just like you, gander. For somebody to understand you, they got to think from this perspective. Like, you know, they got to think from this whole other gander just to understand what the hell is you talking about. Get out and get a different perspective so you can understand what's really going on while you doing your reality check and you coming out of your reality check. You done checked yourself. Now get up out here and understand. Maybe in the conversation, maybe in a relationship, maybe at work, maybe anywhere. Get the perspective of other people to understand where they coming from. When you're doing your reality check and when you're not doing your reality check, it's good to get different perspectives. But y'all pretty much get it. You know, get your water. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Make sure you're keeping God incorporated. Make sure you're doing a reality check. I mean, just keep it on a daily basis. You know, don't think too hard about it. Just keep shit in reality. You know, reality is the real world, not the fake world. Episode 31, Bar Talk from the Crib. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. See you tomorrow.